It's September 2024 and finally, after a long period of planning, we're about to commence work in the Quarry Gully to turn it from a disused, weed-infested gully into a flowing creek. Let's go have a look. These boulders that were pulled out of the quarry floor, well, we used a hell of a lot of them in the landscaping of the amphitheatre, but the ones that are left over we'll use in the landscaping of the gully. They should look pretty good, I reckon. Unfortunately, these Blackwoods are rotten and are really at risk of falling at any time soon, so they'll have to go, but we will be replacing them with other trees. You can get a bit of a sense here of what the creek will look like if I get out of the way. And you can see it, that it'll be flowing down, just a small rivulet really, flowing down from the top up there, we'll get there in a minute, down to this area near the Blackwoods where there'll be a large pond, and then onwards down towards the quarry floor. We're at the top of the gully now, and this limestone wall you can see here, that's the actual back of the quarry. It used to go down another 20 or 30 metres, but since the 1960s there's been a lot of fill tipped into the quarry, and that's what this gully has cut its way through. We're thinking we'll run a little waterfall over this limestone face, and that will be the beginning of our creek. Should look good. The water for our creek is going to come out of this pipe. This is stormwater that runs off the adjacent Warrnambool property, and we're going to collect that in a couple of big tanks, and that will supply all the water we need for our creek for the whole year round. But from up here you can see the full length of the gully running down all the way until it gets to the amphitheatre floor, and we think it's going to be a really beautiful place for people to come and have a stroll up by the ponds along the creek up to the top here, where you can then continue your walk around Warrnambool Community Garden.